Were Bette Davis and Errol Flynn the first choices to play the lead roles in the 1939 film Gone with the Wind? The short answer is no. But was Bette Davis being possibly gaslit by her employer Jack Warner to keep her from breaching her contract? Most likely, yes. I am John Joseph and I create content about your favorite old Hollywood stars, so let's dive right into this story that Bette Davis told on the Dick Cavett Show. Okay, so recently I made a video about how Bette Davis was the first woman in Hollywood history to sue a major movie studio, and in that video I had mentioned that she was offered the lead role in Gone with the Wind. I then received a few messages letting me know that this was not correct, and while this may not be entirely true, I got my information straight from Bette Davis's mouth when she appeared on the Dick Cavett Show. In an appearance that Bette Davis made on the Dick Cavett Show, she was talking about how she spent her entire career playing Southern women, and then Dick Cavett said, yeah, but not the Southern woman, talking about Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind. Bette Davis then shared that there was a story behind that and that the joke was on her. We talked about the last time that she came face to face with Jack Warner before their infamous lawsuit, and that's when she shared that she was fighting for herself to get better scripts and better directors to work with, and that in her final plea with Jack Warner, he mentioned that he had optioned off a movie for her. Jack Warner had asked her if she had heard of the book Gone with the Wind written by Margaret Mitchell, and that's when Bette Davis, who had been so frustrated over the roles that she had been getting offered by him, said, "I bet it's Sedilli," and walked out of his office. He then said that after their lawsuit was over and she returned to America to work for them, she found out what Gone with the Wind was, and then said that at the beginning that there was actually a plan to borrow her for the film to star alongside Errol Flynn. She then threw flawless shade at Errol Flynn and said that while he was the most beautiful and charming man, he could not act the part of Rhett Butler, so she did not do the movie with him. He then said that Errol would be very honest with the fact that he was not a very good actor. Anyways, while I don't think that Bette Davis was lying in this interview, I do think that Jack Warner was lying to her and trying to do anything in his power to keep her from breaching her contract. And that he would have eventually let her down easy. Because if you know anything about Gone with the Wind, you would know that the search for Scarlett took 2 years, that every major star in Hollywood auditioned for this role, or was being considered for this role, including Lucille Ball, Lana Turner, and of course Vivian Leigh before she got the part.